You know, some people come to Japan for temples. I came for an anime girl smoothie. Wait, Hey, this is Kite again, showing you what a hikikomori NEET does in Japan for 14 days. It's not that hard to reach Japan. All it takes is a plane ticket. The true struggles of a Japan trip is what you make of it, which is why I'm at the Blue Archive Cafe. I don't really play this game, but that's besides the point. Today is day 11 of my Japan trip, and I have skipped days 5 through 10, so I could bring up that if this trip was 240 days long, we could have seen the Shuppogaki takeover of Japan. Yeah, I just wanted to do that plug. Today, I'm at Yokohama, and if you've kept up with the past few vlogs, you'll know breakfast was of course ramen at 1 p.m. Oh yeah, on the way here, I got to see the front of that Miku vending machine. So what am I doing in Yokohama? Remember days 1 and 2 where Ozzer Lane Fest took place at Yokohama? I still think about it to this day. By far the best event I've ever attended in my entire life. And I've never even played Ozzer Lane. But we're not here for any Gunnar Gacha events today. I'm here for the best bridal Eevee Friends afternoon tea time. The decor was pretty ass, literally just a few cardboard cutouts, but the service was unparalleled. They had butlers lining the perimeter. They had eagle eyes. If you drop something, they would walk over and hand it to you with 2 hands bowing. Honestly, I kind of felt bad for dropping my 80 yen water. Thank you, butler man. I got the 7,000 yen afternoon tea and drink set, a tier 3 tea stand, and a floral soda for $50. This is the bottom plate. Apparently, Umbreon tastes like bamboo and charcoal and ensign. I don't even know what that means. Tier 2 was Leafeon's green apple mousse, Machi matcha brown pokeball, and the Espeon no-bake cheesecake with blueberry and cases. And for the tier 1 team, introducing Jolteon chocolate cake with a mango and lychee mousse, Eevee macaron, and the Sylveon tart with peach compote and strawberry. If you think that sounds like a fucking spell, you are absolutely correct. And it all tasted very strange. Not bad, it was very well made, but it really felt like they just grabbed some poor bastard that spent 10 years in culinary school and told him to make Pokemon food. It was very awkward as a lone weeb in a t-shirt and shorts, so after wolfing down my food and trying to leave, my butler man stops me, offering to take photos before proceeding to take 15 shots in various angles and modes. Yeah, the quality of service was really more like a private event than an upper class shop. I spent the rest of the day looking for weeb goods in Yokohama. You know that feeling when your feet just gravitate you towards Akihabara? Just me? Oh well. Today we're hunting for anime figures. Breakfast wasn't ramen for once, but sukiya. Cheap, convenient, and delicious. Literally, it's like $2. We're pretty much hitting up all the shops with figures today. Mandarake, Surugaya, Amiami, and the new Amiami figure tower. This place didn't actually exist until recently, and it is 7 floors of pure figure bliss. I even spotted some rare ones, like the 15th anniversary Strawberry Miku. For the unenlightened, that's about $1,000 in today's money. And that wraps up day 6. No, seriously, I had to hold the bunny Miku over my head with 2 hands for 2 hours in a crowded Shibuya train, so that was pretty much the whole day. Today's breakfast is a hamburg curry soup, a juicy hamburg in a rich curry flavored soup. This ain't Shokugeki no Soma, I don't know how else to describe it. It's at Sapporo Soup Curry, Tokyo Dominica in Shinjuku. One long ass name, but just passing on the recommendation. It's hard to think of major anime hubs outside of Akiba, Ikebukuro, and Osaka. And to be honest, there really aren't many out there. Aside from the little shop and crane game centers, you'll only occasionally find an entire building dedicated to anime and entertainment. Enter Shinjuku Marui Annex, La Shinbang and Surugaya in the same building. Unlike the cramped buildings of Akiba, the floor plans in here were ginormous. Full Haikyuu, Miku, and Genshin displays alongside shops full of merch. They even had a Prime 1 display space for their figures and models. Not that I'd ever buy a Prime 1 figure though. It's pretty much an all-in-one stop for any goods in Shinjuku, and after leaving, look at what I found. Stocked with 2023 Sakura Miku Nikori version, the only noodle topper figure I've ever wanted. And of course, I snagged it, and only for a cool 1,400 yen. By the way, did you know Shinjuku Station has an Evangelion store? Neither did I. It is 9 a.m. middle of the night for us Hiki needs, and I am awake because we are going to Kyoto, Fushimi, Inari Taisha, and the Bamboo Forest, infamous destinations of all anime high school trips, but more specifically because Osaka has Nipponbashi Denden Town, the Akihabara of the East. Kyoto is quite a fascinating place, great blend of both modern and cultural architecture and design, and this is the nicest mandarake I've ever been to. The glorified gift shop known as the Nintendo store was pretty damn great, but the rooftop was closed, which honestly kinda sucked. Across the road, there's the Teramachi Kyokoku shopping street. Is it famous? I have no idea, but I stopped by for some breakfast ikurodon at 1 p.m. Here's the place, it's pretty good. After dropping my stuff off at the hotel, we are now at Fushimi Inari Shrine, mountain with a trillion torii gates. You've probably seen this a couple trillion times in anime and games, but to dumb it down for you guys, it's pretty much just a glorified hike. Don't get me wrong, the theme is very nice, but you're pretty much just walking up an old ass mountain and climbing a bunch of stairs. And here, enjoy the view from the top, because I would feel this hike in my ass for the next month. And for lunch, we're having this yabe tamagoyaki at a random Kyoto izakaya at 11 p.m. You guys remember why we came here? It's because we're weebs, and Osaka has Denden Machi. After passing through this Ghibli looking ass shopping street, you stand at the edge of Osaka's electric town. Honestly, it's kinda disappointing. It's definitely a major hub, but it doesn't live up to the hype when comparing it to places like Akiba. And for some reason, all Sofmap locations, even Osaka's, have sun damage on their VN boxes. The stores don't even have windows. How? We also got to play some real life Blue Archive gacha. And I got her. I think her name is Plana or something, but I never got that far in the story. And of course, we gotta try some Osaka ramen. I'm heading back to Tokyo, completely forgetting to visit the Bamboo Forest. Oh well, at least I got to try Ekiben. It sucked balls, and this one didn't even have the pull to get hot strain. What a letdown. To wash it down, I got some tempura and headed to Sofmap Akiba. Why? Some bleached VN boxes got me curious. I can't really show you what's inside on YouTube, so here's the entrances. After that, I spent all day looking around eroge shops. Thank you for watching day 10. Today we face Harajuku, the normie paradise, to attend the Blue Archive Cafe, and to reach it, I must trudge through the crowds of Shibuya and Shinjuku. Man, what a normie I've become. Wasn't that where the Hello Kitty display was? In 1 week, a mega-sized display room has become an ad for the elusive samurai. Have you ever seen an IKEA tower before? It was 7 stories tall, but about as wide as a basketball court. And the biggest surprise of the entire trip, Lashinban Shinjuku. With large figure shops few and far between, even in Japan, this place was about as stacked as Amiami Radiocon. They pretty much had 2 floors of scales. Okay, let's get some food. Welcome to Sweets Paradise Animax Cafe, hosting the Blue Archive collaboration. Decorations get a B+, not as empty as the Eevee event, but not quite an anime. To jump straight into the food, Fubuki's strawberry milk with mini donut, easily the best thing here. Straight 9 out of 10. Cafe au lait cocoa with an edible Fubuki print, pretty good, 7 out of 10. But the Fubuki's donut ice cream, god this plate was sad, 5 out of 10. By the way, who even is Fubuki? They got some great taste in sweets, but I swear I've never seen any of these Blue Archive characters before. And lastly, the Sad Bunny's food stall set. It was pretty sad, 6.5 out of 10. I think day 1 had all the guests, and day 2 evening was pretty dead. Like anime, you get a coaster with every purchase, but there wasn't any people to trade with. All the keychains were already sold out, but at least the vibes were on point, with Ri Aoharu and their animated PVs just blasting on repeat. All in all, it was fair, kind of overpriced, and I should have booked a day earlier. Asakusa, a shrine city in the center of Tokyo. After hopping in a random line for an hour, I had this, grilling half-cooked steak on a rock. I don't quite get it, but it was pretty tasty. Asakusa Shrine, pretty much a tourist hotspot like Inari Jinja, but instead of hiking a mountain, it's a street of gift shops. It even has its own gacha. For 100 yen, you can do a single pull of an omikuji. And of course, with my gacha gamer luck, I pulled the featured fortune on my first pull. Number 10, the best fortune. Bad old things will turn to happiness. New hope appearing. You will get treasures. It's been about half a year and nothing has happened yet. So maybe I'll win a few mil in the lottery in the next few months. And on the way out, something cool in the distance entered my gaze. Our next stop, Tokyo Skytree. The weather was balls, so the Sunshine Building in Ikebukuro had better views, but at least there was a Pokemon collab going on, where I got a melon soda and the entire observation deck was decked out. So it was worth the trip. Funnily enough, the exit had an Apex Legend shop and it pulled I in the Sanrio Oshinoko Gachapon. Does that count as fortune luck? Hopefully not. I'd rather win $100 million. A neat's last day in Tokyo. Of course it must be spent in the Holy Land. After a quick bite of cocoa curry, I'm challenging the Akihabara Stamp Rally, a fun event where you travel across Akiba looking for stamps to fill in your stamp card. Collect all of them and win a prize. I swear this stamp rally has been going on for at least 6 years, but apparently it only started this July. I guess it must have been a different timeline. Oh yeah, the Atri windows now show Love Live. Really a flash of the past if any of you remember the Love Live glory days. The first stop is the radio building, easily one of the most recognizable buildings in otaku culture and must go in any trip to Akihabara. This is Amiami Radiocon. Considering the price, it's a pretty great first stop. I'm at Station Front Surugaya. It's smaller than the 8-story tower over by Mandarake, but a pretty good selection nonetheless. A Gundam shop, surprisingly hard to find, hidden away upstairs behind a game center. This is Pasella Resorts Hotel. Took us across the streets to the skirts of Akiba. It seems like Gigo's Collab space is hosting Atri. I thought the mug was pretty nice, so I bought one. A secondhand figure shop? It was in the 4th floor of the Culture Zone building. At Home Maid Cafe, a maid cafe in the same building. I didn't go in, just got the stamp. It's Sofmap again. Akiba Tolen, the final stamp in front of the station. To be honest, I still have no idea what this building is for. And to get your prize, there's a small info desk next to the radio building. If you don't want to be spoiled, just skip ahead 5 seconds. The prize is an Amiami foldable fan. Very nice. Some Love Live fans were taking pictures in front of the display. Someone even laid down to take pictures of their Nesoberries. Some of you may cringe, but I will salute. It's nice to still see some people prioritizing their hobbies over the gaze of strangers. And after one last look at the Yostar store, I left Akiba for good. And of course, dinner had to be ramen. The first and best ramen I've had during this entire trip. Ippachiya Tsukimi no Ten in Kanagawa. It is day 14 and we're having breakfast at McDonald's at 1 p.m. Surprisingly, despite my many trips, I've never had Japanese McDonald's before. And I must say, I've kind of missed out. This is the Skimmy Burger Skimmy Pie with shrimp nuggets, I think, and it's pretty damn good. After you order your food, you can go up to the 2nd floor where your staff will come and look for you to deliver your food. Impressive service for McDonald's. And after a night at Narita, that wraps up my 14-day Japan trip with no plans or itinerary. The total cost was about $2,000 with $350 being stay and food and $1,650 being figures, visual novels, acrylics, pretty much this entire haul right here. And after checking into Narita Airport and having a set meal lunch, I'm off to Korea to enjoy some Hololive snacks and Blue Archive chicken. Peace.